Welcome back, Rankers. Had a fantastic day yesterday at Marketing Now. Saw Gavin Heaton speak, Darren Rouse, Laurel Papworth. Heaps of fantastic information, and as always, learnt a bunch of stuff again from Darren Rouse. Gavin Heaton, never seen him speak before, fantastic stuff. And look, he doesn't look anywhere as mean as he does in this photo. He's quite a nice guy. You can follow these people, ProBlogger at Servant of Chaos. You can follow these guys on Twitter as you can Laurel Papworth at Silk Charm. Laurel Papworth had a lot of fantastic information, stuff and presentations that I'd never heard of before and seen of before. So that was, and tools and things coming out the wazoo, and fantastic stuff. Today we're going to see David Armano and Stephen Johnson. And just quickly, something I mentioned yesterday when I spoke at the conference. If you're into social media, I'd love to get your feedback on how Kevin Bacon cured cancer. It's a documentary about the science of networks. And I stumbled across it, and apparently it's been around for quite a while, but I only stumbled across it recently. And it blew my mind because it talks about the science of networks and how network structures are the same at a molecular level as they are at, say, a macro level or a real world level or a universal level. And basically what that means is, and what they discovered in this documentary, is that you've got to move outside your own network if you want to connect to the wider world, or if you want to make great leaps in your connections or great developments in your networks. And it's got nothing to do with business, this particular documentary, but because it's science, you can apply it to business, in my opinion. And I'd love to know what social media experts out there think of this particular documentary. So I'm waiting for your feedback. Okay, went down to Wye River on Friday, which is down on the Great Ocean Road in Victoria, one of the most beautiful parts of the world, and spoke to some tourism marketers down there. And we got onto the subject of YouTube, and basically the consensus was from them, well, what the hell are we going to put up on YouTube? It's like, you're in the most beautiful part of the world. Get a camera out once a week, film it. And this is Frank's site, Bimby Park, and Frank was telling us that there's koalas everywhere. They're just teeming, they're all over the place. And I said, well, just grab a camera, film some of them. People like koalas. And someone yesterday at the conference said to me, well, he said that there's four, I think it was Ben who told me this actually, Ben Bickford. There are 4 icons that people easily establish with a tourism destination. The first one is Statue of Liberty in New York, Eiffel Tower at Paris, and then you've got kangaroo and koala as Australia. So we've got 50% of the global brand market, if you like, for tourism. So start getting some video up, Frank, of the koalas. Okay, let's have a look at the site. Up here in your title, you've got Bimby Park camping under koalas. Stick some keywords in there. No one's going to search for that phrase, and this is what you should have. What you should have in here is phrases that you think people are going to be searching for products or services that you offer. Get across to Google Insights for search and I would do some research around koalas, and I hate to say koala bear for our American friends. Koalas are not bears, they're related to the wombat. Just check out their nose. They're very, very similar. It's very easy to pick. And they get offended about it too. They hate being called bears. Also here you've got Bimby Park camping under koalas as well. You could easily turn that into a heading 1 tag, heading 1. And, once again, use your key phrases in here that you think people are typing in. Bimby Park, if people are already typing that in, they already know who you are. So don't worry terribly much about that one. Also, within your copy itself, link some of these keywords that you've got in this copy to deeper into the site, so other areas of the site. A couple of things I did notice is that you are linking out to quite a few sites on your site. And the first one that struck, that caught my eye anyway, was this meta tag here on your front page. And sorry, Glenn Bonnie, this is very good for you, but it ain't so great for Frank. So Frank, if I were you, I would remove that tag. Also, you've got a good description tag, but I would lose this one here. Revisit after 7 days. Basically, you're saying to Google, don't come back for 7 days. which is a problem if you're trying to rank in Google, especially if you're making content updates on a daily basis and Google's only coming back once a week. You want it coming back, well, it comes to our site about 30 times a day, and I have absolutely no interest in stopping it, the Googlebot coming back less than that. This tag here I would get rid of, robots, index follow. Robots do that anyway, that's their job, so it's a superfluous, and it just adds a bit of noise really. And also this one I'd get rid of. I'm not too sure why they've put that cache control in there, saying that the browser's unallowed to cache anything from your site. I would let browsers cache stuff from your site. It'll make the site run quicker and have quicker load times. And we know that Google is probably going towards that in the future, where they're going to look at the load times of sites. Also, this expires. Get rid of that. You don't need that either. And once again, these things just add noise. But if we have a look here, you've got a page here that says, where are we? Links. You've got a links page somewhere. I saw it, and now I've lost it. But basically, links pages are great because it helps people, here it is down the bottom, because it helps people find other things that might be of interest to them that are in relation to your site. But just keep in mind that every time you link out to another site, and there's nothing wrong with it, but you are basically gifting them with link love. You've got a Google page rank on this particular page of 3 out of 10. And you've got, I don't know, about 20 links on it or something like that. So basically all these sites that you're linking to are getting a share of that page 3 out of 10 link love that you're sending them. And you just need to be aware of that. I would get rid of probably these two links down here as well. Sorry, Glenn, because unless they're paying for that, then unless they've done some sort of deal with you with a discount, get rid of it. And that is it for today's show. If you've got any questions, send them through. Personally, I'm heading back now to Marketing Now, and certainly if you are in Melbourne today, there is still time to get down there, and I hope to be there and film a bit more of it and bring that to you next week. So thanks very much. See you next week. Bye.